Hi there, Carol Donovan of Intoxicating Fun in Chicago. So I'm here to teach you how to make my take on a julep. It's the Run for the Rosé julep. I actually have decided to do a little twist on my mint syrup, and instead of using water and sugar, I have actually made the liquid in my syrup a rosé wine. So the fun of a julep is you can tweak it and make it yours. The other fun of a julep is that you can decide how sweet you want it. So because we're at home, the Kentucky Derby has been postponed for the first time since, I think, World War II. I'm celebrating in my derby, but because I'm at home, I am going to celebrate in my mixing tin rather than a julep cup. We make do with what we have. So the start of every great julep is some fresh mint. I enjoy mint greatly, so I am putting plenty of mint in here. And we'll give it a gentle muddle. And I'm going to add, this is my rosé mint syrup. I wasn't sure when I was making it how much sugar I would need. So when I started, I actually went very easy on the sugar. Rather than 1-to-1, I went much easier on it than I usually would. And I found I wasn't sure what the wine was going to do, how much sweet and what kind of sweetness it was going to add. What I found was that I ended up with a 1-to-1 sugar, a Turbinado sugar and rosé wine with a bunch of mint. Muddle gently, and then the beauty of a julep, the dilution rather than shaking it comes from that wonderful crushed ice just melting over time as we drink it. So I want to show those of you at home who may not know this trick. You may have seen bartenders pulling out canvas bags, but if you just have a tightly woven cloth napkin at home, you can have as much fun as we do. Not to mention, as we're having stay-at-home orders and people are asked to not leave their homes, this can be a very cathartic exercise. So I have crushed some ice already, so I don't need to spend too much time on this, but I just want to show you. Thoroughly wrap it so there's no exit space, and then cathartic, as I said. So I've pre-crushed ice, and I've started the cocktail because all of that you just take your time, add some bourbon, add some crushed ice. So I've gotten to that point here in this lovely shaker tin, and I will finalize it for myself. I have a sweet tooth, so I always add just a little more sugar on top. And in this size shaker tin, I have about 3 ounces of bourbon, quite a bit of crushed ice. We stir gently. For me, when I'm stirring, I'm pulling up that mint that I've muddled on the bottom and really getting all of the ingredients well incorporated, because this is something I'm going to sit with for a while and savor and just let that crushed ice just continue to make the cocktail evolve for me. And the other beautiful thing about a mint julep, we want to make sure we have that mint in our nose while we're drinking. So typically, you have some kind of metal straw, and that allows you to avoid the crushed ice. And then I love a big, big bunch of mint right in my nose as I'm drinking. I like to, at the very last minute, trim this down, give it some gentle smacks just so that I have opened up those aromas. And that is right there in my nose as I drink my Run for the Rosé 4 Roses julep. Oh yeah. If you're game, try the rosé mint syrup for your julep. I highly recommend it. I look forward to hearing how you did with this.